Steven Crowder likes to refer to himself as a comedian, but as we're going to go over in a little bit here, a lot of his comedy is really just a mask for positing extremely bigoted views. Hey everyone, my name's Christian Verstappen, and I have a lot to say about many things. I want to talk about Steven Crowder. Now, in a moment, well, maybe I shouldn't say I want to talk about him. I'm going to talk about him. Now, in a moment, we're going to get into him more specifically here, but we're going to be more so covering this video because this is just... we'll get to it. But I really want to make sure that the unaware of Steven Crowder are properly initiated to the man. So, this is what Steven Crowder typically looks like. He has this video, hidden cam, cross-dressing at Planet Fitness. The whole concept is that he dresses as a woman, goes into Planet Fitness, and his thought is that everybody is going to have all kind of issues with him. But the funny thing is, and he walks in dressed like this, okay, fine. The funny thing about this is, he's trying to manufacture outrage, which is what his entire brand is about. But the entire time, even with the footage that he shows on his own video, which if you want to watch it, you're more than welcome to, hidden cam, cross-dressing at Planet Fitness. But even if in his own video, where he's showing the best bits he could find to make his point that people think trans people are disgusting just like he does, they don't have a problem with him at all. The only problem people have with him, and I will say him because he actually is a he's just doing this to be like, oh, I'm trans, but he's not, obviously. Anyway, the only issue anybody had with him was when he was intentionally trying to make a fuss over things like how he was lifting weights and stuff like that. Again, definitely check out the video if you want. It's a whole, it's only 6 minutes of your time, but I really don't feel like covering all this because I just don't. But he, in general, he has made, God, he has done... Is it called this? Is it called Yellowface? If you do, yeah, he did this, where he dressed up as an Asian person, and did this really gross, like, oh, this is an Asian thing, and yeah, it was really disgusting. He's done a lot of things like this. He recreated, here, let me see if I can do... He did this where he tried to recreate the event of... I want to make sure that I'm not covering anything here. Not too bad. He did this event where he tried to recreate the, knee on the neck incident that killed George Floyd. He does a lot of disgusting things like this, and it's all in the name of comedy. Now, with that in mind, recently he has released this video. Psycho uses this excuse to skip the Walmart line. Mental illness issues are a serious issue that need proper addressing. And part of that proper addressing is having empathy when dealing with people who have mental illness issues of any sort. We are going to see how not to behave in this situation by what David talks about. I'm sorry, Steven, what Steven talks about. And we are going to see... I have to find out real quick, I'm sorry, because I keep thinking David Crowder. That's like a musician, right? Yeah, David Crowder. He's a Christian rock artist. I used to listen to him relatively often back in the day. I knew, that's why I kept trying to call him David Crowder. Not David Crowder. From what I know of David Crowder, he's cool, or at least cooler than Steven Crowder is. Again, this is all comedy. Keep that in mind.
That's an adult?
Just leave.
I guess there was an interaction with, and this is going to bring us into a conversation about trigger warning, rape.
because I have opinions. To be clear, I'm anti it.
Anti.
But I also don't always buy it. Here's a woman in Walmart who cut in line and then, of course, goes to the psychotic rape card.
Should I start doing edits like this? Should I start having little white flashes for my edits?
I also the psychotic rape card.
Yeah, I can't calm down. I can't be touched. I didn't touch you, man. I was raped not that long ago, and I can't stand another man touching me. Allegedly. Well, no one did that.
No one did that.
Is this a prank?
Did the rapist run through a Weird Al lookalike convention?
I need to leave. Just welcome. I still got.
Okay. First thing about this, why the fuck would you record this? Like, I mean, just why? This person is clearly having some type of breakdown, some type of episode, and you're going to record it, what, so you can make fun of them? Like, what are you doing here? What is the point?
Okay, she threw some of my stuff.
I'm sorry, look, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I feel like in this type of situation, the right thing, the understandable thing to do here would just be, hey, sorry, I'll, back away. Clearly you look like you're dealing with something. Even if you didn't, I mean, why would you stand there and just go, I didn't do anything, I didn't do it. It's like, fucking just leave. Go to another line. What the fuck is this?
That's because she was raped, you jerk.
Oh, I'm sorry. The people that are making snide comments seem to be Steven Crowder and his crew, not people that were actually at the Walmart. So that much is good. But even still, why would you record it? I get for evidence maybe if she makes a claim of something, but I mean, she could have said it happened before or after you stopped recording too. So I don't know.
She wasn't sorry when she cut in line. Sorry. To make it. Well, I just asked her if she saw anyone in line.
Just go.
That's an adult.
Just leave.
I'm just talking.
Welcome to sir. Welcome.
Yeah. The way that they were responding to this person, being like, oh, that's an adult, things like that, that's kind of really gross. Really gross. If someone is having an incident like this, just let them be. Just let them be. Clearly they're having an episode. Like, I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Loud noises!
There's some kid there who heard the scream and he thought he passed by one of those.
Did they just do what I think they did?
Oh my gosh.
Loud noises!
Oh, it's not Will Ferrell, it's this guy.
I mean, come on, Ed, it's bullcrap. Don't get me wrong, I love the ladies. I mean, they rev my engine, but they don't belong in the newsroom. It is Anchor Man, not Anchor Lady, and that is about scientific fact, huh?
Oh, Will Ferrell's under, that's why I thought.
I don't know what we're yelling about. You're with us, Ron. What do you think? It's terrible. She has beautiful eyes, and her hair smells like cinnamon. Relax, she's not gonna take it. Bears can smell. Ed, bears. Somewhere. Cinnamon! Loud noises!
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I wanted to pull that up to make sure I was right about this. Because, listen to this again.
Oh my gosh.
Loud noises!
Yeah, they used that clip from the comedy Anchorman as a way to make fun of this person who, again, is having a mental break. Not a funny situation. A situation that requires care and empathy, not them being laughed at. I mean, what most likely happened to this person after this situation? They went home and they probably tried to forget about it. How many of you have had some kind of embarrassing moment that you're very glad was not captured on camera? Well, now this person's embarrassing moment is captured on camera for the world to see. Why the fuck is that even... And laugh they will. Like Steven Crowder here, who is making a joke about it. Comedy.
You know, there's some kid there who heard the scream and he thought he passed by like one of those Halloween sensors at the display. He's like, why is he not doing it anymore? Like the skeleton.
So, I mean, what Steven Crowder is, really, and I'm sure he'll show this more as we delve into this video, Steven Crowder is a bully. He is making comedy at other people's expense. And he makes a living off of this shit. This is what he fucking does.
Gosh. They're making it worse!
I picture a man, and I remove all
Him and his crew.
reason and accountability. That's what an adult does. You make your problems everybody else's problems, including strangers. Look.
Whoa. All right. I know Steven Crowder is a support the troops kind of guy. Military vets have PTSD episodes. This isn't that different. In fact, it isn't different. In this person's case, it was an instance where they said they were raped. Now, I'm not going to say they were because I don't know. None of us really know. But what I do know is if somebody is having a PTSD episode, no matter what it's caused from, you respect that, you leave them the fuck alone, you let them chill, and you don't fucking antagonize them or make a mockery of them. What the fuck is wrong with you?
We're all against the rape, okay? Just to be clear. So what I'm about to say is not an apologist for the rapist, like that man at Walmart. Right. Clearly guilty of rape.
Of course.
As she insinuated.
Yeah.
But
that isn't what... Fucking God. That's not even what the person said in the video. They didn't say he raped. What they said was they just went through this experience and they do not want to even be touched by a man probably for a long time until, or if they even move on from this episode. I understand that people have those kind of experiences all the time, and not just when it comes to things like sexual assault. People have PTSD and triggers from all kind of different things. But, of course, Steven isn't going to be respectful or understanding of any of that.
Understanding that rape is primarily a crime of, I don't know, you're going to say it's a crime of power. Okay, get it, whatever. It's primarily a crime of wanting to have sex with someone who doesn't want to have sex with you, and so you have sex with them anyway.
Yeah, and robbery is primarily a crime of stealing from somebody that had something you wanted to steal. What are you getting at?
Wouldn't it stand to reason that the victims of rape would usually, not always, generally be those who are most desirable sexually, considering the crime?
Maybe like...
No. The victims of rape are those that abusers have access to. This is why the most common rape that actually occurs is from people that actually know them.
The 5s to 10s.
I mean, like you don't carjack a 98 Oldsmobile.
No.
Yes, you do! If you're carjacking, you are going to take the first car that you can get to do something like get away from the cops or whatever other reason you're carjacking for.
And this...
You're not going to be picky and say, oh, I want the Maserati. No. What the fuck?
And it's always ladies like that who are claiming they're raped. I've searched, and I could be wrong about this, there are many, right? How many times have I been to a change my mind? It's always a blue-haired, would-be lesbian feminist who claim they're raped. As far as I know, not one Victoria's Secret model has been raped.
Yes. Yes, they have. Oh, my God. Former Victoria's Secret model Bridget Malcolm revealed she'd been sexually assaulted and pressured to lose weight by agencies. Angels in Hell, the culture of misogyny inside Victoria's Secret. Yes, yes, this kind of shit does absolutely happen. Yes. People who are more attractive are absolutely, can be, I should say, victims of sexual assault, victims of rape. But they don't have to be. Because to be a victim of anything, you just have to be in the vicinity of the person perpetuating the crime, committing the crime, however you want to phrase it. You don't have to be rich to get robbed. You don't have to be pretty to get raped. And you don't have to be a woman to get raped either, by the way. Men get raped too. Most of the times when people are raped, it's by, like I said, people they know, whether it be their partners or somebody that they got drunk at a party with or something like that. Many different situations.
Maybe they were going to be Victoria's Secret
But
models.
it is absolutely true that less conventionally attractive people can also experience and do experience sexual assault. And it's also true that more conventionally attractive people experience sexual assault. Both of these are true.
Model, and then
That's exactly it.
and then the blue hair.
Until someone lightly brushed their arm at Walmart.
Yeah.
And they gained 300 pounds because of it?
Yep.
Yes.
She's not like 3 or 4. She's like not overweight. She's not in like incredible shape, but she's not.
It's just, I'm just saying, it's always a rape that's
Comedy. It's comedy, guys.
completely unverifiable.
Right. Yeah.
And it's always used, for example, to justify cutting in line.
Watch.
I have no words at this point. I mean, if you can look at a video like that, an experience like that that somebody has, and your response is to make fun of them, you are emotionally immature, extremely so. But I said I would talk about the right way to handle this. The right way to handle this kind of situation would have been, okay, sorry, maybe you're not going to be that calm about it, but you're going to try to keep your cool. Apologize for the inconvenience, back off, let them have their moment, just leave, and everything will be fine. You don't have to record them. You don't have to put them on social media so everybody sees their public freakout. And by the way, the subreddit public freakout is like also really disgusting. Is it even still? There's no way it's still open, is it? I'm pretty sure that's where this came from, right? Let's see here. There's no way. Come on. There's no way. It's still here? Okay, we're not gonna go through their posts right now, but it's still, yeah, you don't make a mockery, you don't play clips from funny movies to make more fun of the person who, again, is having a psychotic break. Show some empathy and respect. Show some compassion. What if you were in that situation? Because you could be. Steven Crowder, his content, people that make content like this, they really are just bullies who are making a living off of their bullying. And they claim that it's comedy. This kind of stuff really pisses me off. But, as always, these are my thoughts. Please, let me know what yours are in the comments down below. Follow me on social media for more. My Twitter is in the description. Subscribe and ring the bell to stay up to date. Leave a like if you like. And if not, I hope you find something to do like. Later, guys. Peace and love.